secondary school, I did drama and I did music, and I actually chose them as my GCSEs. And yeah, that was when I realised I really enjoyed speaking words, being part of a team, and telling a story. I didn't quite know how. I didn't really think too much ahead at that time. I was just enjoying being able to create, being able to be fully expressed. I didn't know at that time. I just knew I really enjoyed it. I chose subjects that I enjoyed, and drama and music actually was hard to choose both of them. In fact, my teachers were saying you would have to choose one or the other, and at that point, I love both, and so I was fortunate enough to do both. And then my friend Jasmine, who's now a doctor, she told me about the Brit School, which is a free performing arts school. And I had never gone to any like theatre. My family is not in that sort of profession or background. And I just remember thinking, oh, that sounds really interesting. And eventually I just want to give it a go. So I applied, I got in, and it was just an amazing opportunity. Yeah, so I went when I was 16, but there is an option to go when you're 14. I think they were very encouraging and very supportive. My dad is sort of in the music sort of industry, a music producer. So he came with me and he wanted to meet the teachers and find out what it's all about and stuff. But yeah, my mum was really supportive, and my brother as well, and yeah, siblings. And well, you have to choose a strand. So for me, I chose the theatre strand, and so you had to do a monologue and perform it in front of the teachers. So at that point, I knew it was drama focused as opposed to music or dance, which is other strands that they do at the Brit School. Yeah, so I learned from there that there's drama schools, that you could also go to university. Everyone's sort of finding their feet. I think theatre was a chance for everyone to just express themselves, and even if it didn't go in that avenue of wanting to become an actor, it was a great opportunity to just collaborate and work together and grow your own confidence. For me, I learnt about drama schools, and Rose Bruford in particular I applied for. My teachers told me about the drama schools, and I went down that route basically. So I chose an acting course. It was a 3-year course. Do you know what? Well, that was the first one that I applied for. You do have to pay for all the auditions. But there was just something about the space. There was something about the way that the teachers were, the tutors, and how I felt in that moment when I auditioned, when I was going around the school. Could I imagine myself being there and studying there for 3 years? It's a big commitment, and something just felt right. And so when I got the offer, it just felt right for me to say yes. I just wanted to go there. I had my heart set on there. So yeah, I think I was devoted to my craft, and you learn more techniques about acting. You learn different accents. You learn different methods, as tool belts. And yeah, for me, I just wanted to become an actress at that point. I knew that was where it was taking me, as opposed to, but there was loads of other options, writing. You might then decide, actually, acting isn't my thing. I want to become a director. Actually, I'm quite interested in theatre, and I want to work with my community and become a drama therapist. So lots of people, again, started to kind of work out their own route. But for me, I wanted to explore acting. It is hard, it is tough, because all of a sudden you've gone from having a structure to no structure. You decide how you want to map out your life, essentially. And very often for an actor, you've got to do other things. You're doing what you love, but the opportunities aren't always there for you, or you have to create your own opportunities. I got a little bit of a taster. So going back a few steps, actually, I did my first professional job at the Brit School. So again, the Brit School gave me good opportunities. So I worked with a company called Frantic Assembly and did a physical theatre show in Brighton. And it was amazing. It was amazing. And that spurred me on to want to continue in doing acting, because I had a little bit of a taste of it and I wanted to do more of that. So when I finished drama school, I already knew there were projects I had done. I just want to keep building and keep discovering and tell stories and travel. So I was still in my day job. And I remember maybe 3 months of not doing any work. I was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? This is hard. But I guess you've got to trust the process as well. Things will come if you want them to. It is a big commitment. It is, doing what you love. It can be challenging. It can be hard because the jobs are not. You've got to believe in yourself. Believe in. Just believe. Just remember why you're doing what you love to do. I would say do a lot of research. If there's somebody that you aspire to be or look up to, research how did they get there, what route, what steps. I mean, the thing about acting is there's so many different steps. There's so many different avenues. You don't have to necessarily go to drama school. You don't have to necessarily go to university. Join your local theatre group. If you're into theatre, I don't know. Just take steps. Small little actionable steps to help you explore those possibilities. Ask questions. Be curious. I'd say be curious about the world that you want to get into, and learn about the challenges, because it is a lifestyle. So sometimes you see all the glitz and the glam on TV or theatre, but you don't know what goes on behind the scenes. So just find out what those things are so that you are aware of those things. Be curious, I would say. Take the work seriously, but not yourself.